Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man here with your WIMZ.com movie review. This week, well, it was a tie between the animated adventure Epic and the sixth film in the Fast and Furious series. I only had time to see one, so I chose Fast and Furious 6. It stars Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Dwayne Johnson, Jordana Brewster, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Sung Kang, and a bunch of other people. It is the continuation, of course, of the gang of high-octane thieves who are now all retired. They're spread around the world because they had $100 million to split up from their last job in Rio de Janeiro. Now, meanwhile, there is a gang who also tends to use high-powered vehicles to steal. They've been hitting military convoys, and Agent Hobbs, played by Dwayne Johnson, is convinced they are trying to build a device that will cut off all communications, all military communications for 24 hours, which could, of course, be disastrous for whichever country that happens to. Hobbs tracks down Dominic Toretto, Vin Diesel, and approaches him to help out with his case. Dom wonders why he would do that, and that's when Hobbs shows him a picture of Letty, played by Michelle Rodriguez. Letty died in 4, allegedly, but apparently she is working with this gang of guys who are led by Shaw, played by Luke Evans. Shaw has a very tight group that is able to pull off these precision raids. Dom gets the gang back together again and says they'll help if they get full pardons for everything they've ever done, and so they can go back home. Hobbs agrees, and the race is on. It's a fun movie. It is. Don't think about it too hard. If you do, you'll go, wait a minute. And there are some things visually that will make you go, wait a minute. One of them is when Dominic saves Letty after she gets thrown from a vehicle. And it is the second silliest thing I've ever seen. The first silliest being the conclusion of this film when the sports cars are able to pull down a giant Soviet cargo plane. Also, that scene takes place on a runway that appears to be about 50 miles long. You know, the films used to have some credibility in life with the wrecks, because, you know, the only thing way out of line in the earlier films was the survivability of the accidents that the cars get into. Of course, it's only the main characters who always survive. The secondary, no-name characters always die. But this, you know, they've been turning up the ridiculous volume for a while now, and this one is got it pegged at 11, because there are some stunts in this movie that are so ridiculously stupid that it just never in a billion years could happen. That being said, there's also some very tense moments in the film where there's some real jeopardy for the characters, and you of course want Letty and Dom to get back together, but Letty has amnesia, and she doesn't remember Dom or her life with him before. So, you know, she actually, you know, and if you've seen the previews, she shoots Dom at one time. But yeah, the movie is, while completely ridiculous, is also completely entertaining. Don't think about it too much, and you'll be great. I'm giving Fast and Furious 6 5 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie that I'll see next time. Your questions or comments are always welcome, and should be sent to StanTheMovieMan@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter @MovieManStan. Till next time. I always do this much better when I'm sitting on the toilet. Later!